Hey guys, well I took the test today for the ham radio exam and I passed. Actually it was the first time I actually, on a test, I actually scored 100%. I got all of the 35 questions correct, which really surprised me because there's a lot of difficult questions there with the electronics and stuff like that, so I'm really happy about that. And you know, there were a really nice bunch of people there. Not a lot of people, but the examiners and the people who were running it, they were very friendly and nice, and it always amazes me the amount of clubs that are out there doing stuff, and the rest of the community is completely oblivious to what they're doing and stuff like that. But they were a nice little ham group there in Piatt County. Unfortunately, they're in another county because I had to go to another county because the people in my county weren't having an exam anytime soon, so I had to go to another county, and they were really nice there. In fact, one of them, I ran into a guy who is a pastor that was actually going to marry me and Mrs. Gearhead, but we ended up getting married in another state, so he didn't marry us, but he counseled us and did some stuff. But I ran into him, and you know, the whole ham community seemed to be a really nice bunch of guys and girls, and or gals, or and he actually gave me the he was upgrading his license, and he was taking the general exam, and so he just gave me this book saying, hey, you know what, you got the technician exam now, so why don't you just go for the general, and here, take the book. And so he just gave it to me, and that's what it's all about. I think that's the kind of community that we have around us, nice people and things like that, and that makes a big difference. I'm just looking at this, and it says June 30th 2011 is when the this book is no longer valid, and so I guess I have till June 30th 2011 to get my general license. But from what I hear, they're no longer having a CW requirement, Morse code requirement, so I might have to brush up on this and pass the exam as well. And that's just another thing about these kinds of exams, and just, I guess, education in general. If you give people the answers and the questions, you can pretty much beat it into people's brains what, you know, what the correct answer should be, and they might pass with 100% or 70% or whatever, and that might look good for the test scores, you know, public education or something like that. But are you really learning anything? And that's the big thing, I think, when it comes to education today. Especially when it comes to like standardized tests and stuff like that. You're studying for kind of like just taking the exam, and then you pass, and then, you know, your school or whatever organization is rating based upon that kind of scale. But are you really learning anything? Are you doing critical thinking and stuff like that? But that's for a whole another video, I guess. But it just came to me when I was studying so hard for this exam and then passing it, that do I know a lot about radio stuff? Probably not. I know more than I used to, and I'm probably going to check out a whole bunch of books from the library now about radio and electronics and stuff, just to get into it. In fact, I don't even have enough money right now to even buy a radio, but I just want to get my license out of the way. Well, I think you guys know what I'm talking about anyway. Yeah, I want to thank Ham Whisperer for putting up all those great videos of his. They really helped me out taking my exam. Also, jnjulie for actually making a video about the Ham Whisperer, because if he hadn't done a video response to my contest thing, then I would never have known about the Ham Whisperer, so I appreciate that. Also, the QRZ website that you can take practice tests. I took like I think I looked like 13 tests there, or 13 tests, practice tests, and when I started scoring above 90%, I thought I was ready for it. And this is not impossible. It's not impossible to take the technician exam. You can see me, it only took me a few weeks to study and get it done. Which brings me to another point with the contest. I guess the contest is over now because I passed the exam, so I'll be getting my license from the FCC soon. I guess nobody kind of won that contest because nobody got their test in and passed before I did. So, but you know, jnjulie did post a video response, and he's working on it. So I think I'll just next time I put a t-shirt order in, I'll just get a shirt for you, jnjulie, so that you get a shirt, even though kind of like you, with the rules of the contest, you didn't win, but at the same time, I think you did a good job informing people and making a video response, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll let you know when I got an order for t-shirts in, and then I'll send you something. Once again, happy I passed, and you can do it too, because all you got to do is memorize the answers, and then you know, study and do all that, and get your license, and that's it. I think everybody should do it. I mean, it's just something great to have, and it's not rocket science, and it only costs like $15. So, all right, take care.